Everybody, welcome in to Strokes Getting Off the Board podcast with the Golf Boys. As you can see, we're missing Baldo this week, but Timon, how you doing?
Not too bad. I had Harmon get up there on Saturday last week and then completely fade on Sunday, so it wasn't really another week where not seeing one through the hoop. I mean, Fitzy was like the most obvious pick that I didn't take, and it showed with the community win again. Seems like we're coming on here every week saying community win and we're not on it.
Yeah, I know. It's getting frustrating. But I don't know what's more frustrating, that or the fact that I had Victor one back going into the weekend, and I think he finished just barely inside the top 40. But moving on, got the Zurich this week, which I actually had Griffin and Novak last year, so I'm looking to go back to back.
That's right.
It was an obvious pick for me last year just because Griffin and Novak were. I mean, Novak was coming off the loss to
Second
JT
place,
at
yeah.
RBC, and Griffin was playing good golf. It just made sense, but
Yeah.
I'm kind of lost going into this year, so I'm kind of curious to see what you're thinking.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like the Fitz Bros are popular this week.
Yeah, because Alex just won a DP event as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
Within the last handful of weeks. So, yeah, I mean, there's a reason they're favored. Fitzy with the 2 wins on tour, and the other Fitzy with one of the DP. But don't think we're going to bother with the tips this week. There's just no way I don't even think I could get 2 names on that list.
Don't want to give it a crack.
Yeah, why not? I'll give it a crack. And it's only right. Wow, I didn't even realize these 2 were a team. Oh, that's right. Gerard was playing with Ford. Now he's playing with Sudarshan.
I kind of like that team.
It's enticing.
All right, I got it pulled up here.
All right. I'm going to start with Thor and Phillips.
Oh, yeah. First, number 1 on the list.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'll go Novak and Griffin.
Did not make the list this year.
All right, that's fine. What about Sam Stevens, Zach Bouchu?
Oh, yeah. 6th on the list. Number 6.
All right. I kind of like that team. Let's see. Smotherman Putnam.
Number 2 on the list.
All right. What else do we have here? Let's go Ryan Thigala.
Yep. Number 5 on the list.
Oh my gosh. So how many do I have left? 3 or 4?
You have 3. There's 7 on this list.
Okay, and I got 1 strike. All right. I think I'm going to go Yellow Mirage Gerard.
Not on the list.
All right.
Which is surprising with how popular Yellow Mirage's been.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to die on a hill because I actually like this team this week. Penge and Wallace.
Yep, number 4 on the list. 2 left.
I mean, are the Fitzpatricks on there?
Yep, number 7 on the list. 1 left. You
Oh
got
my
number
god.
3 left.
McCarty Meisner.
Oh, no, it's final names on the list were number 3 was Brennan and Kiefer.
Oh, nah, I should have gotten that one. I'm
That's a
stoked with my
solid showing.
performance.
6 of 7. There you go.
All right. 6 of 7. Yeah, if I would have told you I was going 6 of 7, I would have told you you're nuts.
It was kind of a nice list because most of the teams were up front on the top of the board.
Yeah, I didn't have to get too cute with it, which helps. All right, you want to just jump into the odds?
Yeah, I mean, I know it probably won't be the longest of shows. Just
Yeah, we'll
gotta
keep it.
get
We'll
something out
keep it
there for the
simple here.
Zurich.
Yeah. So here's a good chunk, or top of the board. We got the Fitzies, like we mentioned, at 1175. We'll go down to Kashmir and Brant at 35. What are you liking from this top crew here?
That's a crazy. Kind of. I'm looking at. I mean, there's some like Chris Ventura and right hand 30-1. What are we doing here? Um, teams I was looking at. I was looking at the Brennan Kiefer team. Just, I mean, we're playing best ball and alternate shot. And Kiefer's good with the irons. Brennan hits the ball a long way, so that could be a good duo. And I know Brennan played well at Augusta. Decent
Yeah.
decent showing for his first time around. Kind of that. Brennan has the win, and I mean Kiefer's been known as he took first on the Corn Ferry last year. I mean he played in the Masters, being a top 50 in the world guy, and so I kind of like that team at 22-1. And then the other team is Yellow Miraju Gerard. It seems like everyone's betting Yellow Miraju to win by himself, so maybe people aren't on him. He wins as a team and gets it done.
Yeah. I mean, Gerard, everyone was so high on him coming into this season. He's kind of
He started out
underperformed,
pretty
but this seems
solid.
like,
Didn't didn't he
yeah,
start
that's
out
true.
okay and kind of faded a little bit? But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it's just such a crazy week. Like it doesn't. I have no idea. You can't really like the best ball you can kind of predict just because you're playing your own. You just got to make a ton of birdies. But the alternate shots where it gets a little dicey. Where
Yeah. I
I
mean,
mean, Gerard's
Novak and Griffin,
solid.
I was just going to say, winning score last year, I think, was like 26. Does that sound right?
Yeah, maybe 27 because I know I had Knapp and Sapp in at like 25 and they took third.
That's right. Okay. Yeah. So there's the Hoygards. I'm surprised the Hoygards aren't playing, but
Yeah, true. I do like that Penge Wallace team too. It just seems like another got the long ball hitter and Wallace played well at Valero a couple weeks ago. So it seems like that's the recipe. Play well a couple weeks ago and then bring it into Zurich with a teammate and just roll.
yeah. I have a few names. I'm kind of in the same ballpark that you are. I have Kiefer and Brennan, for the same reasons that you mentioned. Penge Wallace, we've taken Penge before. Um, and it seems Ed Wallace, especially after that finish at Valero,
Yeah.
seems like he's kind of on the uptick. So I think they pair really well together. And then I also have Bouchu and Stevens. Stevens seems to play some pretty solid golf most places, and Bouchu, you
Seeing
occasionally
him
see
up
him on
there.
TV. Yeah, like he's making
Yeah.
putts. So 32-1, I don't mind taking that. I just feel like Stevens is one of those guys. I think I've mentioned it before, but it seems like he's going to get a win. Um,
Yeah, it's
and
kind of
it's
like no, it's kind of like Griffin and Novak last year. None of them had the win, and then they win here.
yeah, yeah, may as well do it at a team event. Makes it a little easier down the stretch. Takes some of the stress away. Um, let's move on down. So we're going to start with Finau and Grazerman, all the way down to Kuchar and Higo. That's an interesting team.
That's yeah, that is interesting. Um, I mean that Smotherman Putnam team. Putnam's been showing his face on leaderboards lately, and Smotherman. I mean, I don't. He hasn't been the best lately, but that Florida swing, he was buzzing. So at 48-1, I mean, I mean, I don't see myself getting any high, like too high in this tournament. It seems like they're on the tips chart for a reason. I feel like the tips chart been kind of good this year, so it's like I don't want to stray. Most years I want to stray away from the tips chart, but this year it seems like tips chart's been good to people and then decent amount of
Printing.
community wins, and I'm kind of tired of not being on them.
Yeah. Yeah. Same here.
Other teams maybe.
What do you think of that Suber and Jagger team?
That's kind of an interesting team. I just don't know about Suber. I mean, he played well at Houston. Kind of faded on Sunday. Was that Sunday he was in the
Yeah.
final group or Saturday? Saturday. Yeah,
Sunday. I think it
Saturday.
was
Because
Sunday.
no, because Sunday was Nikolai and Minwoo with Gary
Oh,
in the
that's right.
final group.
Yep.
Which I mean, that kind of makes sense for Suber. He has. I don't even know if he. I think he just had one really good round. I don't know if he had like Thursday, Friday.
I think it
I
was
don't
the
know if he had
Friday.
two. Yeah, I think it was the Friday round that really shot him up the board.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I kind of, if he could have hung around a little bit, yeah, it would have been nice. But um, other than that, I mean, man, it gets grim pretty quick down this board.
Yeah. No kidding. I only have one name or one team out of this group. I'm kind of looking at the William Mao and Takumi Kanaya team at
Okay,
61 to 1.
that caught my eye a little bit. Yeah,
Um, I don't know why, honestly, but both pretty good ball strikers. So at 61 to 1, I might just throw a flare out there for one of it. But outside of that, I don't really love the rest of the grouping here. Yeah,
yeah. It's.
no.
I mean, when you got Matt Kuchar and Higo showing up together, it's like, what are we doing?
I would love to know how that team came to be.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That Hostler Rider team's kind of interesting. Like the
I
best
noticed
ball,
them too. It is kind of,
they could go crazy in a best ball format. It's just the alternate shot seems dicey.
yeah. Yeah. Another one I didn't mind was this Roy and McGreevy.
Yeah.
Um,
Has McGreevy been
I don't know.
playing better, like decent lately? I feel like he
I
kind of
don't
pops
think
up in
so.
like the fall or like the late tournaments, and then
Yeah. He had a T19 at Houston, but he missed the cut at Valspar and Valero. I mean, his best finish this year is a T27 at Amex. So
Didn't you just say he took T19 at Houston?
Oh, yeah, what am I saying? Yeah, yikes. But, yeah, I don't know. I mean, moving down this list, like you were saying, it's
that
grim.
that Clanton Blades Brown team. Maybe Blades Brown just like backpacks Clanton for this week. Blades Brown's been
He's
playing
gonna
some
have
unreal
to.
golf lately. Blades
Yeah,
Brown, like I think I saw a stat, it was like 3 of the last 5. He's had a top 3, including the PGA event where he had the lead.
that's right. Yeah, it's definitely an interesting team.
70 to
There's a
1, a
couple of
little
young
like
guys.
I guess that's what you call. I guess a long shot is 70 to 1 in this event.
Yeah, for sure. Um, I mean, outside of them,
Any love for that Billy Horschel and Hoagie team?
there's a little love there solely for the number, but I
But is that who's Davis and Ogilvy?
is it Cam Davis and Jeff Ogilvy,
Possibly Duffner is playing this event. Chesareevy,
Troy
that
Merritt.
that James Hahn and Kyle Stanley.
Holy cow! Yeah, it must be
So they're
Dunlap,
just
Nicky
picking.
Dunlap, and Gordo. I'd love to see
Yeah,
some of their shot trackers off the box.
if this was 2 years ago, this would be like an unreal team. Riley and Hardy, 125, past champions here.
Yeah, oh, Jimmy Stanger, Danny Walker. Yeah, I
Damon Streelman.
Cristo and Neil Shipley. Interesting. It's just crazy some of these teams that come to be. But I honestly don't think I'm gonna go past like 70. Like if I take that Clanton
No.
Brown team, that's gonna be it for me.
That Chandler Phillips Carson Young team at 80, maybe.
Yeah, potential.
I don't know, man. I I don't see I don't see it getting too far past like the 40, 50 for a winner.
No, I'm with you there.
Might be a light card this week.
Yeah, especially the next couple of weeks we got signature events.
Yeah, we got a
Um,
busy week. We got Cadillac next
yep.
week at Doral.
Then we go to Philly Cricket.
No, it's back at Quail because
Oh,
it
is
was
it?
Quail was the PGA last year, so they don't
That's
have
right.
2 events. I wish it was at the Cricket Club still. That was a cool course.
Yeah.
Um, is that the next week or is it there?
I believe it's the following. Yeah. Yeah, it's Doral next week and
And then
then Quail.
and then
And
it
then
goes
it's
to
yeah, it goes to
CJ Cup
Ronimek.
and
No, Ronimek first and then it's CJ Cup.
oh, so it's okay. So it's 2 signatures straight into the major.
Yep.
Wow.
Then
Okay.
we got CJ
So
Cup, Schwab, then it's Memorial.
Fitzy's gonna be playing a lot of golf then. I mean, unless he takes one of those signature events off, but I don't see that with how he's playing.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to make a decision. All right. Well, I think we've covered a good chunk of that. No, we've
Oh, you didn't
covered
want
enough of those
I got some
teams.
picks for the Chevron.
Oh, the Chevron. I totally forgot about it.
Oh, PGA week.
I could dabble. Oh, now he's back to being favorited. The Titikun run must have come to an end.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm looking
Feed me
at
some
Lydia.
winners.
I'm looking at Gamashita, Lydia Ko, Chisato, EY. Those are my three right there.
Hasn't this Hyo Ju Kim been playing unreal?
Yeah, I mean, she won those back to backs.
Might throw a blow on that. Just for the fun of it. Maybe Minji at 23, 22 and a half.
Minji's go. I guess Minji is going for the Grand Slam this week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Makes me like it even more. Why not? So you got Lydia Ko, Chisato Iwai, and what was the other one?
Oh, I didn't even realize. You know where this tournament is? I
No,
forgot.
is it Hazeltine,
It's at
isn't it?
Memorial. No, it's at Memorial Park,
Oh,
the
Memorial
place of
Park.
the
Okay.
Houston Open. And then
Oh,
one more a little down the board. I'm going Ronnie Yin, 59.
Ronnie, all right. All right. Oh, Coughlin, 74 to 1. It's kind of an interesting number. She's won a
Rose,
couple
is it
weeks ago.
Rose Zhang week? Maybe Rose. Can always get behind that.
I feel like when we've been watching on PGA, she's not been on the leaderboard.
No, not at all.
Buy low potential. Lynn Grant, 105.
Yeah, I mean, I might be LPGA guy this week.
Diversify the portfolio a little bit.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably take a couple just for the giggles. You know, it's going to be on at some point.
Major championship
Um,
golf. I mean, I'd rather bet that than the team event.
that's true. Yeah. I'm probably just going to take a couple this week solely because, hey, picking up
Yeah,
at
I mean, I
Griffin.
will. Oh yeah.
But,
Yeah, I
um,
don't even know how much of them. I'm not sure. Unless I have like a team in the mix, but I don't even know how
yeah.
much I'll watch down the stretch.
Yeah, no. If they're out of contention on Sunday, I don't think I'll be paying too much attention. I mean, last year we were at a wedding on Sunday.
That's right. Yeah.
On Sunday and came back when they were, I don't know, and they had a couple few holes left. So not being able to watch it may have been the best thing. So I'm not stroking out on the couch, but
That's part of it though.
um,
That's part of the experience.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'd rather have a sweat like that than not any any week. So
Then put the effort into putting a card out there and no sweat.
yeah. Um, any final thoughts?
No, I mean it's a good little breather, quick show, little breather week before we really start. I mean the Masters was fun. Then you get like that big week, and then it feels like it settles down a little bit. But now it's just like now we
Ramping
go
up.
from here. It feels like,
Hmm. Yeah,
and
it's
we're into
crazy once
May.
major season begins.
We're into May. You got the two signature events into a major, and then you got another major, then the playoffs. So I mean, we're big event after big event. It feels like.
Yeah. Yeah, that is what it feels like. Um, it's, all of a sudden we're going to be like the John Deere, just like
I
that.
know, yeah.
So let's,
Enjoy
you've
it while we
got,
have it.
yeah, you've got what, three winners on the season? I got a pair.
I got
Four? You got
4.
four?
I
That's
got
right.
Rose,
You got
Colin.
Rose, Morikawa, Young, and Fitzpatrick.
That's right, yeah.
I
A
just have
little
Young
bit.
and Fitzpatrick. Yeah.
Still,
It's the coldest spell we've been on since season started, really.
yeah. I mean, yeah, I was 4 of 11 events or whatever it was,
Yeah.
which yeah, obviously not that's not sustainable especially I was hitting Rose at 62, Colin at 65, Cam
Yeah.
was 30, Fitz was 15, but hey,
Win's a
winner's a
win.
winner.
Yeah. But yeah, should have Baldo back next week um for Miami. So that'll be good to get his input back. Um Timon,
305. Miss it 305.
pleasure as always having you on.
Oh, I'm
Best of
always
luck this week.
always honored to be invited back.
Yeah, well, you're our most profitable member, so I don't think you'll not be getting any invites.
No,
Um,
we need to get off the cold spell.
yeah, Joe's got to figure it out too.
Yeah, I
If
don't know what
he's
he's
so
doing.
due, he's got to be due for something. He's gonna hit something ridiculous. I just feel it.
Last winter was what, Bay Hill last year with Russ.
Hmm.
I think I think I was doing so well at the beginning of the year because I wasn't betting my guys, and all of a sudden I just reverted back to betting the guys I wanted to win rather than the guys who I not that I don't think they can win, but like actually looking at it and being like clean slate. This guy is gonna win. He's playing the best. I mean, Spieth led the field in putting last week, and the week before he led the field in ball striking. So it's like, what are we doing here? You tell me he puts the best, and the week before he stripes it, and then a week later he is the worst off the tee and or terrible off the tee and off with the irons and puts the lights out of it. Like what are we doing here?
Yeah, that's golf at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I got nothing else.
All right. Well, we'll get the cards out and we'll run it. We'll see you next week.
Yep, Timon, pleasure.
Talk to you later.
All right, everybody. That's going to do it for this episode of the Strokes Gain Off the Board podcast with the Golf Boys for the Zurich in New Orleans. It's a quick hitter. There's only so much we can talk about when it's a team event like this. It's so hit or miss. You just never know. That's what happens every week. But when this is uploaded, when you're listening, our picks will be live on X at Golf Boys Bets. Make sure to check us out over there. Trying to get back in the winner's circle after a little bit of a cold streak since the Valspar. So let's get back on it. Keep going. It's major season now. They're just going to keep coming. So best of luck to you guys this week, and we will see you next week for Doral. Peace.